Okay, and I think we're just about live. I'm going to share this to my other page. Okay, so good morning, Michelle and Daniela and Siem Reap, Pia, Ruth, tuning in from Bali. Ruth is. How lovely, how lovely. Okay, well, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous morning here. I wonder if I can show you out of the window. Actually, I can't at the moment. It's going to be too complicated to do that, so I won't complicate matters. But anyway, trust me, it's a beautiful morning here on the south coast of England. The birds are singing, and thank you for joining me, Catalin, Lynn, Julie from California, Ivka. Okay, great, great. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here for this, and thank you to those that listen in to the replay. This will also be up on the YouTube channel. We've just come through a wave of energy, a very, very powerful wave of energy, and if you're reading anything that I'm putting out, you know that there's another one, or I'm anticipating another one in May, the same time between the 20th and 22nd of May, leading us to a huge, huge wave coming on the solstice. Now, these waves of energy really, really work very, very deeply with us. And so I offer these meditations on Sunday through my website, Sunday afternoons. And on that, we're going to be, on tomorrow's meditation, we're going to be working with a lot of the uncontainment. And that's how I've experienced this over the past few days, is that the energies have come in and literally worked through and brought to the surface lots and lots of containers that I have been holding that I didn't even realize were there. Some of these are collective, some personal. We've all got these going on, and we'll be working with that tomorrow. We'll do a little bit of that today, so you get a taste of that. And what's exciting for me is, for the first time, it's been shown to me that we are now ready to stand just in our sovereign energy, if you like, stand in our truth, because we are becoming clear enough as a collective to anchor a lot of high frequency energy and simply say no from that space to the patriarchal constructs, to the way that this planet is being run, to the way that this planet is being ravaged. And it's time for us now to stand up energetically and simply say no. And of course, for some people, it's also time, to be very active in the physical realms, doing that. Perhaps it's time for us all to be active, to be very present, demonstrating, making our voice known, but energetically. And from my perspective, the energetic realms are always where action has to happen first before it ripples out into the physical realms. Energetically, we're now ready to start doing this as a wider collective, because millions of us now are in this high frequency space where we can stand in truth and in love and say no. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, and I'll write more about that perhaps later today and put that out as a newsletter. So it'll be on Facebook. But if you want to join for that, then you can. The information is on my Facebook page for tomorrow's Sunday meditation. So we're going to look at some of that today. But today's meditation is very much about integration of what we've been through and the helping with the fallout, helping with the just the deep releasing of what has come up, just to help give us more clarity, more spaciousness, because when these big waves of energy come through, they can leave us feeling a bit bedraggled. They can certainly move a lot to the surface, and that takes a while to filter out through the field. So doing meditation like this really speeds that process up and leaves you feeling clear much, much more quickly. So just let me have another slurp of my tea and I'll be with you. Okay, that was a bit of a slurp, wasn't it? So, okay, and just begin that process, turning your attention inwards, connecting to the breath, aware that you can do that almost instantaneously. Just follow the breath and allow the breath, combined with your awareness, to really draw you in, letting the energy that plays out into the world through your eyes, letting that literally turn around, settle into your inner world, and draw yourself into the body, using the breath to open the body, welcoming the body, feeling welcomed by the body, saying hello, noticing how the body feels. Is it spacious? Is it full? Is it quiet? Excited? Giving this opportunity to release any patterns of tension, opening them out with the breath, lifting them out, and dropping down through the spine, touching into the nervous system and allowing that to unfold for a new day. Opening, dropping deep into the pelvis, through the belly and into the pelvis, settling there, feeling the whole of the body, opening the hip joints, relaxing the pelvic floor. And taking some moments just to rest with the body, just to be with the body. Appreciating this body, because you have worn other bodies. But this is the one you have co-created in this life. So just take some time to appreciate it. And all the gifts it has waiting for you to discover all of the wisdoms. Allow yourself to connect deeply with the earth, feeling the pull of gravity and allowing that to draw you and your awareness, your breath, deep into the center of the earth. And here again, more and more is being revealed. So as you connect to the center of the earth and rest there for a few moments, using the breath, allowing the breath to come into resonance with the pulse of the earth. And immediately you can sense that the earth has so much to give to us. So simply allow yourself to receive more deeply, more fully from the earth. And offer anything in your energy field that is ready to fall away. Simply offer it to the earth. Giving permission for it to fall out of your body, out of your field. Any debris that's stirred, any old patterning, old conditioning that is now ready to fall away, any old identities that you have fashioned, just the willingness to let them go. Literally giving them to the earth. So much has been loosened by the huge wave of energy we've been moved through. And it's really valuable to take time to consciously let go, to really cultivate that as a habit so that we take best advantage. And then you might sense that the heart is being activated. A lot of energy rising into the body from the earth. So allow that, allow the activation of your heart. Just this unfoldment. Giving permission for your heart to be uncontained. Any containers you have built around the heart, just giving permission for them to fall away. Recognizing that always when we come together like this, there are teams of beings that work with us. And as I say that, I'm very aware that this morning there's a strong angelic frequency coming into our field with us. So it certainly is true that every one of us has what you might call a guardian spirit, a guardian angel, or an angelic aspect that hangs out in higher dimensions of our field, watching out for us. So invite that energy, the angelic realm, the angelic dimension, your angelic aspect, to help with the uncontainment, to help to unfold your heart, literally peeling away layers of defense, of patterning, so that the heart becomes more and more available. And you can use the breath there just to allow that, just to help and support that. You can use the bird song to help that. Sometimes I notice that there's a piercing quality to birdsong. It penetrates. It's very clear, sharp almost. And as the heart is unfolding, then the energy is rising into the throat. This is one of the primary locations in the body that we have contained. And this truly needs to be uncontained if we are going to stand in truth, in love, in power, and say no. And saying that is difficult for many of us. We have been trained to be acquiescent. So allow your throat to be uncontained, to inviting help, support from your angelic aspect, from the healing guides, your higher selves that are with us, just unfolding layer upon layer, dimension upon dimension of conditioning from around the throat, so that your true voice can emerge. And this true voice is an expression of the heart. So as both of these centers are being activated and uncontained, the whole region between heart, throat, including the thymus and the thyroid and parathyroid glands, this whole region starts to clear, to lift, to lighten. Recognizing there is ancient mastery, ancient wisdom that you are. And this is what is being uncontained. This is what is being revealed for you, by you. Allowing that uncontainment to work deeper, starts to open out both shoulders too. And the energy starts to travel up into the center of the head. So that our seeing, our capacity to perceive truth can unfold too. We have been befuddled by so many layers of distortion and lies, and we have agreed to this. But it's time to let that go. So here we're allowing, inviting, sitting with the uncontainment of the heart and the throat and the head centers as an activation. This is linking up now through the crown and up to the soul star, maybe about a foot above the head. I'm not directing this activation, I'm merely watching it and reporting. So there's a strong brightening happening now through the crown and up into the soul star. This uncontainment. Refinement. Simply allowing yourself to be refined, becoming fine again. More space opening in the heart. Take some time to breathe through the heart and just open that more fully. And receive in the heart the energies flowing more clearly, more brightly through the soul star, the crown, center of the head and throat. We're moving back to the throat simply to allow this to expand. Practice speaking your truth with love, building that connection between the heart and the throat. Taking a risk, asking your heart for the words, the right words to say in any moment, or where you have a difficulty in a relationship. Ask your heart, how do I express my truth here? How can expressing my truth still carry the frequency of love? Because we have tended to disconnect the heart and simply express difficult things, perhaps angrily or with hurt, rather than with love. It's time for us to realize that it's totally appropriate to set boundaries, to be clear in our intent and in our voice. And there the energy of the throat starts to expand. And more clearing through the center of the head. And what happens here are some of the mask layers we have worn to get ourselves through our lives. Fall away, another level of uncontainment. So allow more of yourself to be revealed, the truth of who you are, authentic, unashamed, unmasked, and uncontained. A lot of energy moving into the jawline now. You may want to stretch your jaw, opening wide. And think of the animals and how they do express themselves quite magnificently without holding back. They shout their joy at the morning. So allowing this uncontainment, a lot opening up through the back of the neck now. Layers of tension being worked through. And more energy. See if you sense this more energy landing in the heart. Open your heart to receive more of these starry frequencies landing through the soul star, through the crown, center of the head, throat, and into the heart, weaving their way into the structure of you, informing you. Allowing yourself to be uncontained. Bringing awareness to rest in the heart. Knowing that you can sit and activate that process again whenever you want. Simply invite your angelic aspects to help, or listen to this meditation again. It will be on the Facebook page or on the YouTube channel. Take some moments just to breathe and expand the heart so that you really sit in the field and the frequency of the heart center, allowing every cell of your body to be immersed in that. And give thanks to the non-physical beings that help and support. There is so much help and support available now. So make use of it. Okay. So I hope you found that helpful and supportive. Let me know. And if you do enjoy these, then please share them on your page and maybe consider joining me on my Sunday evening meditation. Information on that can be found on the Facebook page or on my newsletter. Okay, lots of love to you. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.